Mr. Maple Question and Answer is brought to you by MrMaple.com, a mail order business propagating over 1,000 different varieties of Japanese maples.
Thanks for watching. During this segment, Matt and Tim will discuss tips for pruning Japanese maples. Next question. We'll go to you right here.
If you prune in February or March, here a maple will bleed. Does that not damage the tree?
Not at all. In fact, one of the reasons we recommend that, we'll get a lot more of that sap flowing during that time of the year. But the beauty behind that is you don't have to add a lot of tree coat. So you're not going by and sealing that up. It will bleed out a little bit during that time of the year, but you want to pick a time right before they leaf out. So the ideal time is the buds are starting to swell, but the tree hasn't completely leafed out. And it heals so much faster during that time of the year. And you're not opening it up going into the winter for insects or disease going into the fall. A lot of people will say prune your Japanese maples in late summer, and you just tend to shrink the overall size of the tree. You'll get a lot less vigor. By doing it at that right point, all the energy goes straight to the roots, and you get healthier, thicker caliper trees quicker by lightly pruning during that time of the year.
And we've got trees that are nursery the same age as these three down, the same size, that have sister plants that we put in the ground and prune during the same time that are 12 feet tall versus the ones that are in the containers that are smaller. And one of that reasons is because when we talked about Japanese maple with the containers, one of the things I forgot to mention is that Japanese maple is kind of like a goldfish. It grows the size of what we put it in. But you don't have to worry about pruning them with them quote unquote bleeding out. People say that term and it sounds a lot worse than it actually is. It actually doesn't hurt the Japanese maple when you're doing that time of the year.
Any major changes, it's the best time of the year to prune. You can actually take up to about 45% of the tree out if you do it right at the right time. And the nice thing about it being out of leaf is you can actually see the structure, so you can make more structural changes. But that's the ideal time.
And the plant heals within 7, 8, maybe max probably around 9 days, which is amazing heal time versus the late fall. Sometimes during the winter it could take 30, 35 days to heal. And just from the health standpoint of the plant having an open cut on it, that's not something, always the best. One thing we always recommend too when you're pruning a Japanese maple is to clean your trimmers. We're big sticklers for, when you think about pruning your plants, and this goes for any plants, not just maples, you're making a little surgical cut. So we'll clean our trimmers with alcohol, rubbing alcohol, or even like a 10% bleach solution. And that's a great way to do it. If you do it at that right time of the year and you clean your trimmers in between pruning trees, really going to improve the health of your trees and make them more vigorous overall. And so gardeners, we always carry trimmers around in our hands and we're going around the yards. It's always good if you can to bring a rag around, maybe a small little bottle of rubbing alcohol or 10% bleach solution. We always do that because when you're pruning on plants, you're going around, you're saying, oh, there's some dead growth, I'm going to trim that out. Oh, I'd like to come shake this over here. Well, you never know what made that dead growth. So it's always smart to make sure that you're sanitary during that process.
And as a nursery, we're just big sticklers for doing everything. Pruning Japanese maples is such an important topic that we get asked this quite a bit. Here's a few more key points from our talk to the Guilford County Horticultural Society. The proper time of the year to prune is essential. For Japanese maples, the best time of the year to prune is right before they leaf out. And the buds are swollen, the sap's high, they heal so much quicker during that time of the year. You're not opening them up for disease. You're not opening them up for needing to put a sealant or sealant coating on during that time of year because it's healing quicker. And you're actually keeping the tree intact during the winter when it's at its most struggling point for opening it up. By pruning during that time of the year, you'll actually increase the caliper of the tree. You'll put on a lot of root growth flushes by pruning. Typically, this year it was much later than normal. Typically, I recommend late February, early March. So like right as those buds start to swell, but they're not fully leafed out. Ideal time to prune. People are always too afraid to prune Japanese maples. Well, it's slow growing, I can't prune it. I tell people to go prune it when you're angry because you're not taking enough out of it if you want it to grow quicker. You'll actually increase the growth rate of your tree by lightly pruning them during the right time of the year and the overall health of the tree. That time of the year is ideal for pruning though. You won't need to go back and add sealant during that time either, just because it's such a vigorous push during that time of the year. And make sure to clean your trimmers as well. But you'll see, Thanks for watching Mr. Maple video. Make sure to check out MrMaple.com for new and exciting Japanese maples in a great mail order setting delivered directly to you.